Hey guys, welcome back to Blueprints. Day 37. Last time, we got a new clue. The book. I took a lot of photos. Took some notes. I figured a few things out. I think. Namely, I think I talked about this in the last episode. I can't be 100% sure. But on the last page, I think, of the book, there's a note that says, maybe it's not the last page. Where was it? One of the pages said, "Did you see all the signs?" or something like that. Where the hell is that? Oh, there we go. Seen all the signs. It has a stop sign and a yield sign image. It's right there. There you go. Seen all the signs. And I went through and I wrote down all the words on the signs, which were Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, right arrow, dead end, record each stop on the way. There's a picture in the book, and I think I pointed this out. That same picture, the same picture has the map from the station or the safe house area, the metro map. So I went back and I looked at the picture of the metro map. Metro map. Metro map. You are here. It's an 8. A lot of things in this game are 8. Our signs say Route 8, depart, keep left to Tanner Fork, right, dead end. Record each stop on the way. I'm thinking we start at Route 8, you are here. Depart. Keep left. Keeping left takes us either to 14 or to 7. I'm assuming it never says to turn right, so I kept going to the left. 7 is Angel Tower. To get to Tanner Fork, we pass through Aries Crossing, then Tanner Fork, and then Oris Train Hall, and then finally we get to a dead end. Anyway, it goes 8, 7, 3. Tanner Fork is 10. Oris Train Hall is 1, and then dead end is at 13. 8, go all the way up to 7, wrap around, wrap down, go this way, and then you curl up to the dead end. All of those have numbers associated with them. Numbers are as follows. Royal Station, 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. What does that mean indeed? I bring you back to another clue in the book. This clue, the same one that has the metro map, has a book with a bunch of random bullshit in it. It says, if I can zoom, assume page count starts on title page. Assume page count starts on title pages. Title pages being the page that says like, a new clue by Marion Marigold, yada, yada, yada. It has red, green, violet, blue. And then it shows page A, word X, page C, word A, page B, word Y, page Z, word X. And then in the margins of the book, right where the crease of the book is, it says X to Y to Z to A to B to C. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder what that means. And somehow pondering all of this for a while, I will not kid you, it took a while, I got to the idea, there's 6 numbers on this puzzle for the map that's right under this book. X, Y, Z, A, B, C, 6. Page A, word X. So clearly they are numbers. So what if they're these numbers? So if if XYZ ABC is the train route numbers, you get X is 8, Y is 7, Z is 3, A is 10, B is 1, C is 13. And I'm a little bit annoyed by what this discovery led to, if it's true. Let me turn to the next page in my notes, where I've got another bit from a new clue to share with you. So, red, green, violet, and blue. Red, green, violet, blue. Red, page 10, word 8. Green, page 13, word 10. 10, 8, 13, 10. Violet, 1, word 7. Blue, page 3, word 8. And I was a bit annoyed because violet, 1, 7, I was thinking to myself, violet. There's a bunch of books. So first I came to this photo. Blue, violet, red, green. And I was like, okay. That doesn't help me a whole lot. And then I kept looking through the photos and I got back to this one. Oh, wait, I can't see what the hell you're talking about here. Let me zoom in for you with my magnifying glass I thankfully had. Red, green, violet, blue. That's weird. Those are in the same exact color order as this clue. Red, green, violet, blue. But none of these are books I'd ever heard of before. Tender Cipher, Lunar Renamed, Uncle All, Draft the Sixes. But Draft the Sixes is on the chalkboard on another page. Draft the Sixes is on this one. Shifted Extras, The Fixed Stars. I was like, oh, well, The Fixed Stars is a book I know. That's the book in the observatory. And then it dawned on me. Again, I don't remember if I talked about any of this in the last episode, if this all came after. I can't remember the timeline anymore. It's gone to me. These are all, is the word anagram? I think anagram. Draft the Sixes is Fix the Stars. Uncle All, A New Clue. Tender Cipher took me longer than I'd like to admit. It's a red book, and it is The Red Prince. Here's my problem. Green, Lunar Renamed. I don't know what Lunar Renamed is. So next time I get to the library, assuming we get the list of books to check out, I'm going to try to see what words I can maybe make Lunar Renamed out of, because I don't know what Lunar Renamed is. We hit a stopping point there. The next annoyance was a new clue. Page 1, word 7. I was like, oh, hell yeah. Thank God I took pictures of every page in this book. You know what page I didn't take a picture of? The title page. And I was like, well, I'm going to have to check out this entire book all over again just to get the title page. Unless I go look at my recording. And I wouldn't call it cheating. I'm just using the notes of my documented recording. It's like a photo or a written note. It's just a video evidence. I looked at the title page. A New Clue by Marion Marigold. Assuming names count. The 7th word is then, I think it's Sundial Publishing were the next 2 words. So Sundial. I saw the word sundial come up. Because, like, what were the other... I don't even remember what the other words were at this point. I think I came to the conclusion that it had to be sundial, I think. Because it was, like, Sundial Publishing that was just, like, numbers. And I was like, well, it's either sundial or it's numbers or whatever. So I probably should have written the number down just in case. But then I remembered the damn sundial outside. So something with the sundial. So if we get to the observatory, I need to look at the fixed stars. If we get to whatever the bedroom is that has the Red Prince, I need to take a look at the Red Prince. Page 10, word 8. Fixed stars, page 3, word 8. and the green one, lunar, whatever the hell. I don't know. The other thing I came across in my notes, suspect list. There were a lot of names there. And that got me on the line of thinking, what other names have we gotten recently that maybe I haven't tried over at Blackbridge? And I was looking through my photos. I was going through my photos. You know what I came across, which was interesting to me? 2 passport photos in the vault. Aliases for our mom. So I wrote down the last 4 letters and the first letter of those names. I wrote down the ones on the suspect list, and you're like, suspect list, or maybe you know what I'm talking about. The suspect list is also in a new clue. Again, if I didn't have the magnifying glass, I would have missed most of this, which would have been very annoying. Suspect list. Rose Bali, age 50. Richard Scott, age 12. Weird that a 12-year-old's on a suspect list, but you know. Frond Mayford, age 32. Sandra Dillon, 14. Bo Lee, 16. Charles Riskel, 12. A lot of kids on this list. What are they suspected of? I'm curious what they're suspected of. Christoph Clark. Christoph, a name I've been looking for a while. Clark, age 25. So, Bali R, Scott R, Mafe F, Dill S. Lee Bo is where I got a little confused, because it's like, do I do all 5 letters? But no, it's the first 4 of the last name, then first initial. Lee's only 3 letters, which is a little weird. But I was like, okay, maybe Lee B is still the thing. I'll try Lee B, Lee Bo. But then I also remembered there's supposed to be a name that's kind of weird. It doesn't fit the normal pattern. Lee B doesn't fit the normal pattern. Because, well, it's not a 4th letter in the last name. So, I also noticed a picture that showed like the blueprint layout, and it showed the character here, and it showed a vase and a sledgehammer. And I was like, ah, that was my hint for this. I overlooked that whenever I was first looking at it, I think. There might have been a couple of other things that jumped out at me, but the main things I saw that I took notes on were there. There might still be things I missed. I spent a lot of time trying to unravel the damn anagrams of the book titles. I sat there looking at the numbers and letters and not putting them together. It's... I don't know if I should... I wish I would have been recording it in some ways. In other ways, I'm glad I wasn't. I'm glad I wasn't. 44 coins to start our day. Compass, gems, and keys to start off with. That's big. Imagine if we had that whenever we tried to draw the vault outside. I believe we have 6 sanctum doors open. We need the vault, which we now know there's 2 keys at least we haven't gotten. There's 370 and 149. And we need to do the mechanarium, assuming the mechanarium is the correct thing. I don't know what else the 8th one is. Like, where else are there 8 doors other than the sanctum? Like, chess pieces. I think I went through chess pieces. It was king, queen, rook, knight, bishop, pawn. I think there were 6, not 8. So it's not the 8th thing where the chess pieces are. It could be the 8th sanctum door. That could still have the last key. But going through the different rooms, Great Hall only has 7 doors. Was there anywhere else I was like, doors? Who has the most doors? Obviously, Antechambers 4. The Rotisserie, or whatever the fuck it's called, has 4. Pardon my language. Chamber of Mirrors has 4. I was like, okay, there's technically 9 chambers in there, but that's not really the 8th, whatever the clue is. Vestibule is only 4. I considered maybe room 8, but I quickly kind of dismissed it because we've already done what we can in there. There's not really a lot else to look at, I don't believe. But ultimately, what I'm trying to say is my assumption is still that we're looking at the last room in the mechanarium. Technically the 8th classroom, but 8th door, or I think it's worded like 8th door. So I want to get to the 8th classroom. I think 8th classroom is something we need to get to. I think getting all the doors in the mechanarium is what I think most likely is where it is. If it's not those two places, I'm thinking it's got to be the Sanctum's 8th door, unless we find another place with 8 doors. That's where we currently sit. I am sorry for 16 minutes of theory and no gameplay, but I had to share that because we're going outside. We're going to go over to the what do I do first here? I'm debating whether I want to get the microchip and have all the microchips. I think I will, just in case I need the microchips. It's like, do I want the microchips over here in order to, like, if I get the trading post, whatever it's called again? Or do I want the microchips over there? If I'm going to go mess with that computer, though, I want the microchips in case I need them. I feel like a crazy person playing this game. Maybe today is a schoolhouse day. Today we go for the schoolhouse. Let's see if we can get the 8 classrooms. Because we already can draft classrooms. And then on top of that, now we have this to draw more, so that gives us some things and stuff. I feel like there should be like an item or something in here, but within a timely manner. I bet it's saying within the manner, and I have to start these pretty quick because there's so many I have to get to. All right. So today will not be my mechanarium today. Today we're going for classrooms, which means I probably don't want a chamber of mirrors. Now watch me get like 4 mech or here. Are they called mech rooms? 4 mechanized rooms. My head hurts. My mouth already hurts. My throat is dry. Sitting here explaining my mad ramblings to you all. But hopefully my logic for these things makes sense. Okay. Let's go through our list here. I have a lot of names. Let's try Bali R. Okay. I can't read my handwriting, so let me go back to the suspect list because I can't tell what this says. Suspect. Scott. That somehow says Scott. I thought it said Coyote. Scott R. Okay. Mafe. F. Oh boy. We have Lee B. Okay, Lee B was one. Lee B was one. Terminal timeout settings. 1 month. Fine. Email. So far, nothing new, but we are in here with Lee B, who's a suspect. The last cable's finally been laid and the office terminal's been connected to central network. We read this one, didn't we? We're changing each of the rooms. We chose to install the server outside the house. Ask the parent to come up with the name for the network. Blackbridge. Lee B. 3 new admin keys have been added to the network user base. Lee B. Prov C. Oh boy, okay. Prov. Hound U? Hound U. Admin log view access restricted to the following admin keys: Lee B, Prov C, and Hound. Okay. Prov C. With Lee, we are planning something later this year. Need to make sure communication on here is not being archived. Are there additional steps we can take to ensure privacy? Dude, this. Oh, it feels good. Feels good! My madness is working out for me! Already taken care of. We now bypassing messaging archiving. Randolph shouldn't notice anything out of the ordinary. Randolph. Is that R? Randolph Thomas? Okay. Good. No one else in the estate knows we're here, other than Mary, of course, who saw Lee on Tuesday, but Hound Yu has a plan to take care of her. If it must be done, it must be done. Just see to it that the body is not discovered. The last thing we need is for the Red Guard to be snooping around here. She won't be found, rest assured. Let's disperse for now. I'll meet you all at Safe House Renton in 4 days. Then once the inquiry is over, we'll proceed with our plans for the museum. Resuming operations. Welcome back, Lee. I've been camping out of the old schoolhouse for the past month. So did they kill our mom? I don't like that. Alright, welcome back, Lee. Been camping out of this old schoolhouse for the past month, waiting for your return. Spacious, quiet, and should prove to be an effective base of operations outside the purview of the staff and Baron. We should have an opening on the first day of September. Can we be ready by then? I don't see why not. Negotiations are transition in final stages. If all goes well, we will have air passage to Nuance secured for that date. Nuance. Oh, my wife's texting me. Uh-oh. Is Nuance a place I know exists? The name sounds familiar. If all goes well, we'll have our air passage to Nuance secured. So, Nuance has to be one of the 4 places that aren't part of this continent. So one of those is Nuance. I think Moore is planning a scheduled maintenance soon. We should likely wrap things up here. If they decide to scrub these logs, they might fall under some scrutiny in the near future. Rav, Hound, and Lee delisted and deleted from user database. Back to Moore. Temporary access to mainframe bridge. Blackbridge Guard has been restored to perform routine maintenance. Access to mainframe. This is Randolph Moore. But if Mary successfully completed the heist, then something feels wrong about all this. Like, we think she went and did the heist, right? Updated access privilege for the following account types. Full access to admin. User database for personnel. Archive. Okay. RTA is working. I think we've seen all of Moore's stuff. And K Tom, which is a name I might know. I can't think of the top of my head. Welcome to the team. Okay. Data files. Nope. Okay. Well, let's try Prov C. Admin not found. Found you, admin not found. Why is Lee still in here? Okay. What about Rise? R-I-S-C or R-I-S-E? Oh man, I wish I could read my own handwriting. Okay, now we've got our mom's 2 passports. We have Danny G. And Rib J. Okay, Rib J. Interesting. Let's see if all the same things apply. This should all say on. That'll tell me everything's been disconnected probably. But you know what? Let's check it. Why not check it? Temporarily disabled. Okay. That's what we expected. I wonder if the mailboxes of those other areas, the shelter and the 3 rooms in the house, what is it, lab, security, and office, I wonder if those have new files now. Admin logs. Cables. With P. Okay, hold on. Jean and I are successfully logged in now. Is Jean our mom's passport name? I just wrote down the login. I didn't actually write down the whole name. Jean Ribbon. Yep. Okay, so with P. We'll try that one later. G9 successfully logged in now. More. As soon as you've got the network address from Manning, you can begin those file transfers now. We need them ASAP. Okay. Copy that. Should be done by the time you and Philip are moved out of the shelter. Is this message different from more? Go back. Recording capabilities. Now admin keys have been added with P and RibJ. Okay, so that's new. Admin logs can only be accessed by the Blackbridge terminal, so I advise we use this for sensitive messages and suspend electronic mail moving forward. As you got the network address from Manning, we can begin those file transfers. We need them ASAP. Copy that. Should be done by the time you and Philip are moved out of the shelter. We've tried Man P, right? I'll write it down again, but I'm pretty sure we've done that. He must also have a fake name that was used. If by Philip you mean Paul, that timeline can work for us. Okay. I thought his name was Caleb Manning. With P. Is it Philip White? With P equals Philip, aka Paul. Yes, the timing can work for us. I apologize, admin key tripped me up for obvious reasons. I'll be wiping these logs regardless as soon as we're done here. Deity's friend, a little consequence, let us know when the transfer is complete. Data packet transfer from Firestrom Iraja. 0309 1987. Data packet from Firestrom Iraja. Okay. We finished moving and have made ourselves at home. Be advised 2 additional crates are expected to arrive within the next 3 days. Randolph, instead of simply deleting these logs, it would be possible to instead replace them with manufactured messages. I'd like to leave a trail of breadcrumbs to lure would-be clue seekers down the proverbial garden path. Yes, we can create a dummy admin account with pseudo privileges. Splendid. In that case, I better get to writing. Our visitor last week has given a bit of inspiration for a new book. Okay, I want to look at the dates. I want to go back to Lee's and look at the dates. As requested yesterday, a new admin key created, although the requested name doesn't quite fit with our typical length formatting. What is it? 72587. New admin key made. Or I'd say it's about time to scrub these logs. The 4 of us are ready to go dark. Right off, I've left the final manuscript in the safe house. Please look after the other children. If our paths not cross, we will embrace each other in soot and ash. Do not look within, do not look back, for we are with you, and there is nothing behind you. May the black shores guide you both. Delisted, effectively all electronic mail, restricted. Mainframe. We've seen all of this. Updated user database. More R, Tom K, Baba A, Ruat H, Riva D. I've tried Riva D too, right? I want to make sure I got her name right in the other one because that didn't work. And I wonder if maybe it was a me problem. Highly possible. Daniels, D-A-N-I-G. Okay, with P is letting me in. Oh, man. User database. More Tom. Okay. I don't think I need to go through all the settings again. Admin logs. Anything new here? Successfully logged in. As soon as you got the network address from Manning, can begin its file transfers. Copy that. Philip, you mean Paul? Then yes. Goodies, data packet, Firestrom Iraja, finished moving, made ourselves at home. 2 additional crates expected to arrive within the next 3 days. Simply deleting the logs. Replace them with manufactured messages. Semi-admin account. Pseudo privileges. Okay. Observatory. Can I tell which bedroom has the book in it? Would be guest bedroom. Nursery. Nursery has Red Prince. Observatory. What other rooms had a book in there? Did any? I remember the planetarium. Oh, what's the name of the book in the planetarium? Planetarium. Well, that's not the name of the book. Planetarium. Could that spell out whatever the thing was? Lunar something? Classrooms. This is a classroom day. Library. Nursery. Observatory. I don't really have to push for library or observatory. Those kind of come often enough. I really want to do the classroom since we have the schoolhouse today. We will do what we can do. Let's go ahead and just get some doors open here. Classroom 1, we take it. Classroom 2, we take it. Okay, 2 classrooms already. That feels big. Let's get a gym, so we're keeping our gym economy up. Draft more classrooms. Library or reroll? Oh, that's tough. Let's go library and make sure we have ways to keep going. I don't have a book today. But we can request one. Here's where this gets fun. The book is called Lunar Renamed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 letters. Sightseer's Guide to Reddington's Too Long. Swinbird. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No. River India. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Nope. First edition. Nope. Curse of Blackbridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. Realm and Rune. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, and. Do you write out and? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Realm and Rune has 12. Fixed stars. Could be Realm and Rune. R-E-A-L-M A-N-D R-U-N-E. Is there, how many E's? 2 E's in Realm and Rune, 2 E's here. Okay. L-U-N-A-R A-N-D Oh, L-U-N-A-R R-E-N-A-M-E-D. I'm going to write this out just to make sure. I'm pretty sure this works. Realm and Rune is our book. I want first edition. Again, I really want first edition. Right now, though, I have a direct reason to get Realm and Rune. So let's get Realm and Rune. The other ones we should be able to find here. So it should be a green book. Okay. Drafting strategy, PCU. I don't think any of those fit. It's either that one, or it could be the book that's in the planetarium, possibly. But this is a perfect fit, assuming the and can be replaced with A and D. None of the other ones have like a symbol in them. Let's go with that. Okay. All right. It's exciting, y'all. It's exciting. Gives me goosebumps. We go with another classroom. That's number 3. Yeah. I don't really need to go through 1 and 2 at the moment because, I mean, there could be like items or apples or whatever in them. I need this room to curve to the right. And a parlor does that. Parlor gives me gems, which I need to keep drafting classrooms. Okay. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. These two say the same thing. So the gems are in a box with a false statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. The statement on the blue box is as true as this statement. Well, what if this is true? The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. Okay, so that's true. Gems are not in a box with a true. Gems are in a box with a false statement. True. On this on the blue box is as true as this statement. So this is false. The gems are not in a box with a true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement, and this one's false. Has to be this one. Otherwise, how would I tell between those two? Thank you. That... God, the wording on these sometimes. Oh, yeah, let's go security. We want to make sure doors are unlocked and whatnot. A sneaky utility room there would be kind of nice. See if I miss anything crazy in the other rooms. Couple fruits, one in each classroom probably. Okay, that's to be expected. Yep, I thought I hit the down key. Low for now. Unlocked. Back. Back. Log into the lab. I should check the emails on these, by the way. Okay, there's emails in here now. Security email. Let's start at the bottom, work our way up. This should be the oldest one, right? Let's go back real quick. November 5th, 1986. 87, yep. Mailbox. Mr. Darren, if you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working on in the clock tower. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my staff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my department, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron and Babbage. Okay. Mr. Darren. Have I tried DARR something? I don't know. Worked with Uncle on memos in clock tower. Whatever that's worth. Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in this room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. Oof. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that an antechamber lever is not only unsuited, but also poses a security risk, I advise either remove or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Okay, well, we know about that stuff, so that's a nothing burger. Mr. Darren, security for the lagging reply. Sorry for the lagging reply. I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing the issue to our attention. This was not something I'd considered, but does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he's expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience. This may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans should he still wish to do so. Did Darren give us his... Kirk Darren. Kirk. Let's try... RK. Kirk, per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have tape logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind the seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. Okay. So Kirk Darren might be one worth trying out there if we haven't already. I can't remember all the ones we've tried, if I'm being honest with you. Let's go to our lab. Getting the shelter, connecting to the shelter at some point might be pretty good too. Because we don't really go out there very much. Experiment setup. Continue with experiments. Add aquariums. Gain a key for every 2 hallways. Permanently add a gold to your allowance. We want that. You draft a hallway for another hallway. Whenever you draft an archive, each time you do, maybe we'll get a shovel. We'll add to our allowance. I'm not too worried about it, but it's nice if it happens. Research logs. Log into network. Swan song. What emails does the lab have? Oh, I forgot to check data transfers. Not available. These are the same ones. I wonder if this is... Oh, this is still just security. So perhaps... if I log into the lab... I don't think I can see emails here. I think I have to be on that computer. If I hit log into network, it takes me right back to security, which is where I'm currently at. Just double checking security. Yep. Okay. I want this to be utility closet. No, but we could get observatory because I want to look at this book. Show me something beautiful. Gems are beautiful. And we got apples in the other classrooms. Now they're even better, so I'm kind of glad I didn't grab those apples. Okay. All right. That was nice. Let's look at this damn book. The Fixed Stars. Stargazer's Companion to Constellations by Richard Witt. Finn Aries, Bird and Sons Publishing, 1809. Yeah, the other one was like Sundial Publishing and whatever the year was. 17 something, I think. Anyway. The Fixed Stars should be page 3, word 8. So this is page 1, 2, 3, word 8. Uh-oh. What if it was here? Base. Did I get this wrong? Hold on. I'm thinking I got the wrong thing here. Let me double check my work. Otherwise, word 8 don't make no sense. 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Okay. Blue is ZX. ZX should be 3, 8. Does this count as a page? I'm gonna write base. Oh man. But I don't know that I trust that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like. Otherwise, this is page 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no 8th word here. But this is 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the only one that makes sense. I'm gonna write this for now because, as you can see, nothing else has enough words. This one might. 2 or 2. I don't know. And page 3 is pretty... 1, 2, 3. It would have to be this one. But that's discarding everything on the left. Otherwise, this is page 3 literally, but it says that pages begin on the title page. 1, 2, 3. A. I think it's basic. I think preface would be a word. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sundial base. Sundial base. I wonder if there's a button on the sundial base. You guys wonder where I got that from? Another classroom. Yeah, that's number 4 already. Okay. Delicious apple. I don't think I ever took a photo of this, and that's definitely something. Ore Sphere 3rd Era, North Circle. Let's get a better photo of that, shall we? .46 ROT 46. Isn't ROT... There's one of our symbols, by the way, down here. ROT. Something in the book was like ROT equals something. Right? Oh, God. I'm turning into a conspiracy theorist by playing this game. No, it wasn't ROT. It was LOR equals word, JOR equals name. LOR is word, JOR is name. Mary, Mary. Gates, Gates. Kororika, the Great Tress, Vera, Morajai, where the puzzles were from. Moorhaven. Okay, so hold on. Is this Vera, this Morajai, and this Kororika? Did I just get more names? Rika. This is also 3rd era, so this might not still be current. This symbol we have somewhere. Was this in her ladyship's chamber? Everything, man. Everything in this game is deliberate. Ugh. Does it never end? Or not, is it her ladyship's chamber? I think it is. That's definitely that same exact symbol. Only 5 planets are on there? I think we've encountered that somewhere before where only 5 planets were listed. I just don't remember where. The Spiral of Stars. The Sacred Circle. North Circle. South Key with our 8 or infinity sign, and then 4 of the symbols. Oh man. This is too much for me. This is one of those moments where the game is feeling like too much for me. It's so overwhelming. This is a different picture. Interesting. Why is Kororika at the heart of the realm? Nuance. Arch Ares. Orinda Ares, which becomes Fen Ares. And Iraja. So I think this name changes to Fen. It was Orinda. And then Arch. Orindia. So is this whole area this symbol up here? You can see my mouse, right? Yeah, the rectangle with the two nipples. Is that Orindia as a whole, which is these 4 nations? Those 4 nations make up Orindia, and these 3 make up Moorhaven. Oh, lordy Lou. Class 4. Moorhaven. I gave it a H that doesn't have. Moorhaven. 3rd era. Costa Rica. Which would be the arrow. Morajai. Which is the archway. And Vera. Which is the sideways box with a nipple. Wait, you say nipple a lot. Listen, I don't know what to call it, okay? I don't know. It's a bump. It's a nipple. It's something. It's not sexual. Not right now. Maybe later. Orindia. Nuance. Arch Aries. Orinda. Aries. Iraja. Those symbols are... Nuance would be the diamond. Arch Aries would be the little mountain crown. Orinda Aries is the pentagon. Iraja is our hourglass. Okay. But I still don't know where the other symbol comes into play. Devoted circle. The devoted moon, the rogue moon. Okay. Seeker of signs. The outer circle has... Oh, Lord. Mora, Dauja, Mamora, Benmora, and Vea, whatever that means. Isles of Orsay is that, under the 3 tides. Oh, God, what's this say? Iseclipse, in eclipse. Iseclipse, in eclipse. Okay. I don't know if any of this matters right now, but that's more info. Yeah. And then they give me this. We solved that years ago. Okay. Something that curves to the right and or goes straight ahead. That does exactly what I want it to do, but it's stinky. We can do a free redraw. Classroom? That takes us right into the foundation and gets us a 5th classroom. I gotta take classrooms when they pop up. We've never been in this classroom. I'm gonna have to go back down and start filling out the other rooms soon. Art class. A deer. Not a stag, come to find out. Just drawing some extra attention to those. Art prompt. Draw 2 things that share all but 1 letter in their name. 2 and tooth? Josh. Corn and corn? Acorn. Fail me now. Fail me now. I was like, a corn and a corn. Corn and corn. Acorn and corn. It's such a job. A. They gave themselves an A. Laura, you smart. Robot and hell. Robot and root? Is that a root? You got the B? Ah. Why'd they get a B for that? That was harder to come up with an acorn. I mean, I get that the A is the thing, and A, you know, it's funny because they got the letter that's missing. But like, man, that one's really clever. They deserve better than this one. That one's fine. It deserves it. They both deserve A is what I'm saying. Okay. Dude, grade 5 is so much easier than grade 4. Grade 4 can lick a taint. Okay, I think now we go back and start filling in down here. We need 3 more classrooms, which feels very doable. We're doing pretty good on footsteps. We have not gotten the utility room, so let's hope we can still get that at some point. So I'm actually hoping we don't get a classroom down here right away, because I want to fill in with other things. I don't think I want to use keys on those yet. I don't know why we have them, but I'm glad we have them there. Oh, the math. Another redraw, please. I mean, technically these would work, but like I don't want to use the gems and I don't want to... God, they're so bad. Cloister. It's free, it's beautiful, and it gives me options. We love a good cloister. And we get the flowers now, right? Yeah. No shovel, so I can't dig, but that's okay. We'll go in here and we will get our apple. Blue, violet, green, red, yellow, orange. I don't feel like there's anything else in this particular classroom. Curve left and right. Dark room does those things. Would love to see green. Gotta go Great Hall, I guess. I don't really want to. God. That sucks. It's okay, we can draft from the dark room and then we can go in there and just use one key to get out. That's fine. Give me this. Hopefully it's a utility closet. The regular closet. And we got the sledgehammer so we can open up the things at the entry. Maybe we'll get some more keys that way. That's okay. That's not a bad draw. Chapel's fine there, honestly. Let's go back before we get too far to go get the keys from, or the stuff from the entry that I'm hoping has keys in it. Oop. Oop. Redraws are big. Between the classrooms redrawing and then this. And a key and another gem. That is beautiful. I don't really need money right now, so I'm not too concerned about the chapel. Great Hall, trying to go to the right is going to be annoying. But we'll do what we got to do. I am using some amount of footsteps right now that I maybe don't have to. Anything new? Is this door going to be locked? That's annoying. I'm not going to use a key there. I was debating on using the key, but I'm not going to use the key there. We gotta take the classroom. That's 6. History is penned by the victors. Okay. Alright, so we gotta solve this now. 1 is 4 out of 6. We put B, C, E, C, B, C. So this is what I'm doing. I'm making a grid. I should have shown this for earlier puzzles. I'm making a grid. I have number of questions, number of sheets, putting down the answers, how many are right, and then we'll kind of compare and see what has to be true and so on and so forth. Maybe I just know some of these answers, but I'm going to get all this down first, then we'll worry about taking the quiz. 2 is also 4 out of 6. And we have C, B, A, D, B, D. Okay. 3 is also 4 out of 6. We have B, C, A, C, A, C. Double check. This should be CBA, DBC. This should be BCD, CBA. Oh. CBC. I do have C written down. I don't know why I said A. BCD, CBC. Okay. It's written down correctly. BCA, CAC. And this one is going to be 3 out of 6. ABA, BAC. Everybody has C for 6. So C is correct for 6. We have 2 B's and 2 A's for question 5. We have CDCB for question 4. DAAA for question 3. So likely question 3 is going to be an A. 2 is 2 C's, 2 B's. 1 is BCBA. Okay. Let's see if I actually just know any of these questions. Let's go take the quiz. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Fen Ares. So this is after the ruling of Desolates, right? I think maybe this is Prince Learson? No. That seems unlikely given the test results, but I probably would have marked A. Which city in Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? I don't know. They were split C and B. I lean toward Reddington because I've seen Reddington. I don't remember if these are actually cities or not. So I'd go A, C. How many sons did the fourth king... You know, I'm going to write down my answers here. A, C. How many sons did the fourth king of Verindia have? I don't know who the fucking fourth king is. 60 and 6? That doesn't seem right. 5 or 8's crazy. 3, I'm going to say A. Because if you had 5 or 8 sons... Dude, what are you doing? How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? 6 years, 12 years, 22 years, the entire era. I guess it's possible it's D. Oh, man. Let's go B for 4. 5. Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares during the war? Probably Nuance. I'm going to say C for 5. I actually feel pretty good about that. Because isn't the whole thing the 3 on the right are always allies or something? And I think that's Arch, Fen, and Araja. Maybe that's historically and not currently. I don't know. What flag was forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? Flag of Surrender, Banner of House Learson, Black Flag. Probably the Black Flag. I'm going to go C for 6. So, how did I do? 6, I put C. 5, I said C, and the answers are B or A. Whoops. 4, I put B, and there's only one B, and it's the one who did the worst. 3, there's 3 A's, 1 D. I put A. So 3, I got a good chance. 2 sons, makes sense. 2, there's 2 B's, 2 C's. I said C. 1, B, C, B, A. I said A. I probably didn't do very well on this test. Let's logic it out, shall we? BCA, CBC. BCA, CBC. It can't be that because then the first one would only have one wrong. BCA, CBC. So it can't be that. What if it is BBA, CBC. BBA, CBC. That would have 4 out of 6 for the first one. BBA, that's 1 wrong. CBC, that's 2 wrong for the second one. That would work for the second one. For the third one, also a 4 out of 6. BBA, this number 2 would be incorrect for them because they had BCA. So BBA, CAC would be CBC. That's also 4 out of 6. Number 4, ABA, BAC. ABA, BAC. ABA, that's 1. CBC, that's 2. I think that's our answer. B, B, A, C, B, C. B, B, A. These two are wrong. 2 and 3 are wrong. C, B, C. C, B, C. Okay. BBA, CBC. That's 4 out of 6. BBA. This one's wrong. CBC. This one's wrong. That's 4 out of 6. BBA. This one's wrong. CBC. This one's wrong. 4 out of 6. Oh, baby. BBA. Number 1 is wrong. CBC. 4 and 5. 1, 4, and 5 are wrong. I think we got our answers. So class 6. This is classroom 6, right? Grade 6. History work sheet. See photo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer is BBA. So General Teskin. Which city is named after a historical figure? That's B, Oris. Three, how many sons? A, 2. 4, how long did the War of the Fifth Era last? That should be a C, 22 years. 5, which realm did not ally with Phenares during the war? Was B, Erasia. So the continent did not stay united. What flag was forbidden to be flown? That is C, the black flag. I think that was the flag of King Desolates or whatever. The 3rd. I thought it was Desolates the 3rd. We have the 4th here, but I thought it was the 3rd. Maybe it was the 4th. I don't know. So who was the first crowned ruler of Phenares? It was General Teskin. Which city in Phenares is named after a historical figure? Oris. 2 sons, which thank God. How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? 22 years. It's a long war. Erasia did not ally with them, and the black flag was forbidden to be flown. Okay. That was a lot, again. But we have 6 classrooms done. We definitely use some redraws here. This gives me options, but it uses 2 of my gems. I'm going to take it. Let's go here. Corridor is a dead end. And none of these help me. God, these draws are rough. I mean, this one, I guess we can have another chance of going down where the Great Hall is. And we get some more rerolls. Because we just burned through a bunch of rerolls. And I can get another gem. Actually, this is not a bad room at all. We need gems. I don't have a nursery or anything. None of this really helps me. Classroom. That's the 7th classroom. I don't really need to go in the Great Hall, but that does save me footsteps if I open the door here. Oh, it's already open. No, it's not. I can always open it later, though, if I need to with a key. Okay, 7th classroom is going to be... Oh, no. If I have to start dealing with decimals and fractions and the stupid parlor or whatever, end me. A squared minus 2 squared plus 9. 4 plus 2 squared minus 6 squared. Okay, so that's 6 squared is 36. Minus 6 is 30. Squared is what, 900? Oh, God. Oh, no. I don't know algebra anymore, man. I can do functions and whatnot. Like, I can solve whatever there's numbers in there. But if this is, like, equals to 1, I take the square root of both sides, and I add 3. Divide by b and square root again. I hope I don't have to do this shit. How long ago? You know the last time I took a math class? Other statistics, I guess. I took my freshman year of college, which was 2007. 2008, I guess I took it, actually, because I took it my spring semester. It's not important. You know how long ago 2008 was? I'm not doing this right now. I will take photos of the math, and I will regret it later. All these footsteps traveling to 2 adjoining hallways. Hallways stretched over adjoining hallway do not cost gems. That could be good. Don't square till you're there. So 5 times 2 is 10. Squared's 100. 500 times 95 squared minus... Dude, I don't know. The weird-ass version of PEMDAS in this. All right, we have Zach Craft. Actually, I don't like this photo. I'm going to take a better one of this one. Zach, Craft, Sandra, and Branson. If I need those later, I will figure it out. That made me start sweating. Looking at this made me start sweating. It's not right. It's not right to do this to people. It's not right to do this to people. I mean, I want that. I don't want a dead end right here, though. I mean, I could go over to Foundation and continue. It's not right. This unlocks all the doors in the Great Hall, by the way. And it keeps me moving. Show me what you got. What are you hiding? Open that door! Woo! No more hiding things from me. Key. Color gem. It's beautiful. Tucked away. Of course, the one time we get like the standard layout, it's fine. I'm not gonna complain. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Something about you, Nicholas. I don't know what it is, but Major Key has come up way too many times for you to be a nothing burger. Oh gosh, I guess we go lab here. I could dead end and just go to foundation, but I think we go lab. We've already got the experiment running. We need a shovel, which we haven't gotten, but that's okay. Let's see if there's different emails on this. Show me emails that are specific to the lab. Yes! Lab emails. April 4th, the day after my birthday, but 2 years before I was a thing. Freezer access. Randolph, as I know you've been conducting temperature-related experiments this past week, I've tried my best to avoid accessing my frozen stock during normal working hours. However, on Friday I was making my famous black truffle pizza and I had to visit the freezer for a few ingredients. I hope I didn't mess anything up. Chef de Camp. Okay. April 5th. Chef, please don't worry too much about freezer access. The experiments we're doing aren't very sensitive and they are already accounting for normal variations due to expected use and staff traffic. However, surprisingly, we did see a major temperature rise on Friday, which I believe may be related not to your freezer visit, but to the use of the furnace in a close proximity. Okay, so getting the furnace next to that does make a difference. I figured boiler room or furnace or another hot room might. Or a room that had like a thermostat, but we haven't found that. In the future, you should try to draft that a bit further away as the temperature rise from drafting that room is a major effect on temperature in the house, and even more so in rooms in close proximity. Okay, so furnace near freezer. Makes sense. August 27th. Baron Sinclair, as we discussed in our meeting earlier this week, we will be sealing off the entrance to Blackbridge server this week, as well as archiving all our electronic mailboxes locking access. I'm not sure just how tech savvy we expect the Red Guard to be, but there's more than enough data on our servers that these extra precautions are, in my opinion, the very minimum measures that we should be considering given the likelihood of an investigation next month. Randolph. From our uncle. Lock it down. Lock it all down. Okay. Not much there info-wise. Yeah, not much there info-wise. It would have told us about the furnace, which was an assumption of mine. We've just never... Those rooms are so rare. And this to go left and or right. A hallway would be great here. Classroom? Yeah, we got the classroom. Lore. And is Jor on here? Oh man, oh man. Okay, what does this mean? What is this shit? word, house, tree, gate, water, day, night, future. Earlier, Raj did not use any verbs. Today, the rare usage of verbs are comprised almost entirely of loan words and are mainly used to describe physical actions. Oh, boy. Learn erosion. Ajlor. First word. Olgo. Olgo. Nevdal? Start of day. First word, the start of day. I will or I won't, similar to all Lu. What's similar to all or Lu? I have no idea what Olgo is. Maybe it's on the worksheet, but I don't. I will go. First word, I will go. Start of day. Okay. Translate the following phrases. Hello, can you teach me a new word? The large house is toward the east. I will swim at dawn. I won't read at night. The branches of the tree are old. The trunk of the tree is small. Oh. Oh. Okay. Four out of six. Trey ma trunk. Trey branch ven. Riedel nigh. Elswim nevdal. Iwam ovit. Ajlor ultich nevlor. Did I take a photo of this already? I did. Okay. There's one. 5 out of 6. Well, that was a terrible photo. I didn't even get half of it in here. I should probably be paying attention to the names on these, by the way. Trissa, Maurice. Maybe they mean absolutely nothing, but another 4 out of 6. And this handwriting is atrocious, Phoebe. Who do you think I am? One who can read this shit? Okay, so Menevtre. I don't know why I said with the Menevtre is definitely the answer to 6. Treven. Ventreven. Trey Branchven. I'm guessing these two are wrong here. Riedel Nye. Elswim Nevdal. Uim of it. Ajlor Nevlor. So I'm guessing this is the one that's wrong here, number 1. Ajlor teach Nevlor. Win of it. Elswim Ajdao. Nevdao. 3 is wrong. Larid Nai. Read Lenai. This could be the other one wrong. Trey. Benven. Menevtre. Why? Why is that? Ovet. House. Large house. Toward. ETT. East? ETT is east? Okay. I will swim at dawn. I'll swim Nevdal. New day. Nev. Dal. New day slash dawn. Oop. Actually, I clicked out of my game here. Ajdal. Nevdal. Nevdal. Ajdal, I believe, is wrong. Read nigh. Riedel nigh. Riedel nigh. So those are the two wrong ones here. Tre ven ven. Tree old old? Old tree old. Branches of the tree are old. How do you get branches out of that? Make it make sense! Trunk of the tree is small. Manev tre. Manev tre. Maybe it's ma. Small start of tree. Small start of tree. Okay, so the start of the tree is small, therefore it's the trunk of the tree is small, I guess. Tree old. East. When paired with a verb can mean will or won't. But what when paired with a verb? A dash when paired with a verb? Or something erased? Or any of these when paired with a word? I don't know, and I hope I never have to find out. This has been a test of endurance. Are there more classrooms? I don't know. We might have gotten them all. There might be. I'm assuming there's 8, but I'll be honest with you, I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't really want a dead end here, so maybe I spare bedroom and keep a gem in case. My brain is mush. Dining room's good. Well, this looks delicious. Porterhouse steak. Delightfully expensive steak cut, bone in and extra marbled for maximum tenderness. Perfect dish for those who love extravagance. We don't have a showroom. I've got some money, so we could get one. So maybe I hold off. I have to take one of these. It has to be weight room. There goes half my steps. Now we eat. We're doing okay on steps. I had to say it. Had to say it, didn't I? Treasure trove. Go dormitory and get some more steps. Have we been in here before? I actually don't know that we've been in here before. Drafting Strategy Volume 2. I have 9,000 photos. I'm about to have even more. Let's delete that. Let's do it sideways like a smart person. My type of room. Categorization of floor plans. Subtypes. Architects we know that designing a building is complex and multifaceted. What color is this book? I can't tell. Architects we know that designing a building is a complex and multifaceted process. From the layout to the details of every decision we make can have a significant impact on the final result. Perhaps that's why we're always looking for ways to improve our craft and refine our ideas. In this edition of Drafting Strategy, we're excited to introduce a useful concept that can take your designs to the next level. Room subtypes. While we've previously explored the use of colored floor plans to categorize the basic kinds of rooms, in this issue we'll be examining architectural symbols that can be used to further classify and differentiate types of rooms in your house. Clock, puzzle, that thing you put art on to draw the gear. These symbols provide draftsmen with a usual way to indicate purpose and function of a room, whether it's a designated workspace, utility control room, or the conundrum. A conundrum? What's a conundrum? These subtype symbols can communicate the intended use of a room at a quick glance. By including these symbols in the floor plans, architects can make it easier for contractors and builders to understand their vision and bring it to life. But the benefits of a floor plan categorization go beyond just clarity. By understanding and identifying subtypes, architects can craft strategies that surpass the surface level simplistic approaches commonly used by inexperienced drafters. Yeah, boy. Craft of the Draft. Architecture Digest Guide to Drafting Rooms. Drafting rooms are floor plans that affect the drafting process. As such, they are spaces that are often designed for activities related to academic pursuits. So these are called drafting rooms. Drafting rooms. You draft drafting rooms. Some of their common features include floor plan redrawing, draft pull manipulation, and rarity adjustments. As students of the art of drafting, if I could read, aspiring architects can greatly benefit from the knowledge, experience, and learning opportunities that these rooms offer. In a class of its own, academia is the only found in the mountains of Corarica classroom. Mountains of Corarica. Corarica Mountains. I think that's useful for the Sanctum puzzles. I'm not gonna lie to you. We are 2 hours in. I took like a 20-30 minute step away to go help Molly with something. We'll say I'm an hour and a half into this. My brain is fried. Algebra and then whatever the translation stuff is. There's not much of me left right now. Classroom is a great example of the scholastic strategies that this type of room has to offer. Not only does it provide synergy for other drafting rooms, but it's also a valuable source of information and knowledge. Did you know? The classrooms you'll find will fall under one of 8 different grades, ranging from first to the culmination of your academic journey at grade 8. However, there are rumors of an additional annex classroom at Mount Holly Elementary used solely for exams and student testing. Finding has been near impossible. It requires drafting more than 8 classrooms. I need the mirrors to get that. I need the chamber of mirrors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I won't get it unless I get the chamber of mirrors and I can get another classroom. Chamber of mirrors is proving to be the most important room in this game. How rare is it for me to draft that room? Standard. We have no rerolls right now. Any classrooms that I can roll from? No. If I come back down here and I can get a draft or a drawing room. Drawing room, right? Not this room, but the one with the stupid thing in it, the safe. This room exists, right? I'm not having a hallucination right now, right? Drawing room right there. I draw floor plans while drafting this room. Yeah, yeah. Getting a drawing room down there might be helpful. Anyway. Rumors of an additional classroom. What room am I in right now? Dormitory. Drafting strategy. Need more than 8 classrooms to get to the test, i.e. Chamber of Mirrors or the Shrine. The Shrine, we could start in a classroom and then... Okay. Chamber of Mirrors or the Shrine, I think. Okay. Shifting gears, Architectural Digest Guide to Mechanical Rooms. Far from the pristine white pages of academia, the mechanical world is rugged industrial space marked by the symbol of the gear and stained with the grime of heavy machinery. These floor plans prioritize function over aesthetics, and the design of each mechanical rooms, reflect this focus on efficiency. These rooms serve as the command centers for estate operations, housing the control system that keep everything running smoothly. Ducts, ducts, ducts. Three-way rooms split ducts 3 ways. Yeah, the ducts go out the doors. I learned that the hard way one of the days. Boiler room is known as a power source because it provides steam power to various rooms in the house. Steam is conveyed room to room via ducts that run across the ceiling, and power can be transported across great distances as long as you continue to string together rooms that contain power ducts. When you're in a room, look up, there might be a duct. Do you know drafting from a door that's steam powered will increase likelihood of drawing rooms with ducts? I did not know that. Interesting. That's interesting. No time like the future. Architectural Guide to Tomorrow Rooms. The clock symbol is Tomorrow Rooms. I won't remember any of this in 2 minutes, by the way. Drafting rooms, mechanical rooms, tomorrow rooms. It will all be out of my head soon. Some rooms offer long-term benefits rather than immediate resources. These floor plans known as tomorrow rooms are considered an investment for the future, and they offer forward-thinking architect a number of strategies that will pay dividends down the road. Strategic planning is critical to drafting success, and knowing when to forsake the current day's progress to set yourself up for a prosperous future is a critical decision that each architect will encounter. Coat check, sauna, freezer, and show me the pairing there that we got from one of the classrooms. Time freeze. Nothing better exemplifies setting yourself for tomorrow at the expensive day than freezer, but drafters who may not want to totally abandon their current day's progress will be pleased to know there are a few clever ways to manipulate frozen assets. Okay. Entering the furnace or sauna after drafting the freezer will thaw any frozen gems or gold you're carrying and will once again be able to use them. However, if you still wish to account secure of the next day, you'll have to refreeze your assets by re-entering. So if I do end up with a freezer, I can draft a furnace or a sauna and thaw my stuff if I go in. That is good to know. Warning, if furnace is drafted within few ranks of the freezer, then temperature will start rising and everything will melt, including your assets. If the temperature gets too high, refreezing will no longer be possible. Okay, that's a little scary, actually. Does that mean I don't want it, like, right next to it? But I don't know. We'll find out the hard way one day, I'm sure. I don't know if I've still ever even gone in the furnace. Have I gone in the furnace? I had to have at least once. All right, puzzle rooms, perplexing plans, Architectural Digest Guide to Puzzle Rooms. Any architect who loves a challenge inevitably ends up drafting a few puzzle rooms in their house. These floor plans, marked only with a single enigmatic jigsaw piece, lack accompanying text and explanations as if to suggest that even understanding the room's function is part of the puzzle. Some puzzle rooms, like parlor and billiard room, become increasingly difficult as you solve them, evolving over time as you progress. Yeah, I've learned that. Spread rooms. Architectural Digest Guide to Spread Rooms. The final type of room we will cover in this is the spread room. These floor plans enable architects to spread out items among many rooms. When items are spread, they are only placed in currently active rooms in the house. The number of items that are spread is determined by the number of rooms in your estate, so the more the better. Waiting until your house is bigger will provide larger spreads. Tries to employ spread rooms are often centered around travel and backtracking or a conference room. From the editor, I wanted to use this time to thank all our readers for the wonderful mail and feedback we've received for releasing on our very first issue of Drafting Starts. It's incredibly rewarding to create something that's appreciated to you, and more rewarding to know that somewhere out there a young architect is reading our magazine, getting inspired to build something of his own that may one day in turn inspire others. When I was a child, I had a fever. My hands felt just like 2 balloons. Sorry, fever dream. When I was a child, I vividly remember the experience of reading the memoirs of the court's grand architect, Louisa T. Rayland. Rail L. To say it changed me is an understatement. It had a profound effect on the way I viewed the world and the spaces within it. Each draft our own dreams as child, faint sketches of blurry blueprints legible to all, especially ourselves and our purpose, what is found hidden in the floor plans of our youth. And that's helpful. Running shoes are good. I wonder how many times I've overlooked running shoes. I know that country. What the? Ah, I. Top left. Okay. I think I got everything out of here. If I could just have something easy. Easy'd be great. If I have to go into this hellhole, I might as well get to enjoy it. Chamber of Mirrors? That's not good. Oh man, I don't want more red rooms, so I guess I'll corridor it. Don't be locked. Don't be locked. Unusual and rare rooms, billiard room. I need keys, so the billiard room would be fine. It's actually kind of big. Oh, single coin. So generous. Oh, math be with me. 4 times 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. Squared is 36. Minus 20. 16. Minus 10 is 6. 16 divided by 4 is 4. Squared is 16. Divided by 4 is 4. Squared is 16. Divided by 4 is 4. Squared is 16. 3 times 3 is 9. No, divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. Times 3 is 3. Squared is 9. Divided by 3 is 3. Just one key? I mean, a silver key here is not bad. Conference room, I guess? I don't think I have a way of manipulating this. We don't have a utility closet. Archive, I definitely don't want to deal with right now. Let me go all the way back to Foundation. I think that's the play. Shoes don't fail me now. My shoes don't fail me now. Lab. Man, we have to go all the way back to entrance hall. So I go lab straight down to cloister. All the way down. Shoes are helping. Okay. Den, library, classroom, parlor, security, observatory, classroom, I have to go through all of the rooms over here. Literally one at a time. My shoes don't fail me now. My shoes don't fail me now. I'm talking about good foundation. Chamber of Mirrors, please. How is this possible? I didn't think I could actually do this. I'm scared. Oh my god, I've got 30 minutes. Mount Holly Elementary final exam. Instructions. Your exam has begun. You will now have 30 minutes to complete the next 18 pages of questions related to the curriculum covered over the previous 8 grades. If you don't know the answers to a question, skip it and come back later. This is an open book exam and you may use your notes, may retrieve information from other rooms to help as long as you complete the test within 30 minutes. After you've completed your exam, will be graded remotely and results will be sent to you the following day. Mount Holly Elementary final exam. Sam left his house at 6 a.m. and drove 5 hours west and passed 8 flags. He then turned north at Tanner Fork and drove 2 hours north and passed 4 flags of the same color before arriving at Trinsdale at noon. What color were the flags? What? This is all in Finn Aries, right? So they'd be red. Dude, this is insane. Orinda Aries train metro. Tanner Fork. I'm gonna say red. In the scenario above, where does Sam live? Arch Aries, I guess. Grand City of Fen? I think that's also true. Is that more correct? What color is most often associated with hallways? They're orange. Which of the following would be the least patriotic room pairing? A chapel in Finn Aries, that's good. A shop in Arch Aries? Arch Aries is the north one. Okay, Arch Aries is not Finn Aries. Arch Aries is the north one. That should be yellow, so a shop works there. Cora Rica. Now, Cora Rica is orange. Araja is purple. Are any of them green? I don't think any of these are green. Which color is the fruit that gives you +3 steps? Apple is usually 2. Is a banana 3? Orange is 5. I think it's yellow. Solve the following problem. 5 minus 5 times 2. It's 0. 5 times 2 is 10, plus 2 is 12, times 2 is 24. 3, 15, 16, 11? Oh, this was a different color than this for some reason. It threw me off. Don't ask. Okay, is this 10 or is this 1 plus 0? I'm gonna assume it's 10. 40 divided by 5 is 8. Minus 4 is 4. -3 times 2 is -6. +1. -1, -8, -4, +1. Which element on the periodic table is represented by C? I think it's carbon. How far back is my periodic table knowledge? Gotta be carbon. Which element appears on the periodic table directly below helium? He. It's Ne. Which following is not a real element on the periodic table? MtHO. Y is on there. MT is on there. It's either Ho or Li. HO on here. HO is on there, so it's gotta be this one. Which element on the periodic table is originally symbol Ag? That's silver. Which element could not be used in the spelling of the word clues? Radon, I think, is Ra, right? Fluorine is Cl. Carbon could be used for the C. Uranium could be the U. Radon, I think, is Ra, right? How many elements are on the top row of the periodic table? Just 2, right? Yeah, hydrogen and helium. City of Fen is south of which small body of water? Oh, dear God. Okay, we need the map of... Hold on, I just passed it. Morning Bay. How many cities and Fen areas are larger than Reddington? I'm assuming Fen and Oris? So 2? I don't know. Which of the following realms is not near Fen Ares? Arch Ares is directly north. Iraja is directly south. Nuance is nearby. Kororika is the furthest one of those. Which sigil core denotes the realm of Arch Ares? Crown. Which realm is directly north of Iraja? Fen Ares. Where are you right now as you take this exam? Mount Holly. Oris. We're not in Fen. I think we're in Reddington or right near Reddington. I'm going to say C. I'm not 100% confident on that one. Which 2 pieces of art would best be paired to depict with the letter B? Birch tree and oak tree. Hay bale and mug of ale. Birds in a bookstore. Wings and honey? What? My guess is birds and bookstore. Which following pieces of art was not displayed in the grade 5 classroom? Pry was there. Flan was there. Not Jungle, I don't think. I remember seeing the other 3. Which of the following pieces of art is not displayed in Mount Holly's entrance hall? Base Ace. Trinsdale. Is Trinsdale in the entrance hall? Realize. Shit. Dude, I wasn't ready for this exam. That's got to be Trinsdale. My guess was Realize, and I think I should have just gone with it. Now that I've confirmed it's Realize, I didn't remember there being another piece of art. I don't think I ever looked at that other little art, which shows how bad I am at this game. I can't believe we have this exam. I can't believe we're even taking this. Can you find the difference? I don't know the name of this person. What is this called? Arindia? I don't know. Arch Ares, Orinda Ares, Iraja. This plus nuance makes up Orindia. I guess like an R? I don't know. I don't know this one. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fen Ares? Teskin. Right? I wrote all this shit down. Yep. Which era were the railways of Fen Ares destroyed? How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? Are those... Hold on. Where are the questions at? First crowned ruler was B. Teskin. Which city of Fen Ares is named after a historical figure? Oris. How many sons have the War of the Fifth Era last? 22 years. Which realm did not ally? War of the Fifth Era. So the railways were destroyed when? The Sixth Era, I guess? No idea. What was the first capital city of Fen Ares? First capital city of Fen Ares. I don't know. Oris, maybe? Grand city of Fen? I think Fen is the capital. Oh, I can't undo. I can't erase? That sucks. I would have changed this to Fen. I thought I could erase. You can't erase. Which realm gifted Fen Ares a dirigible to headway their victory parade at the conclusion of the war? Iraja wouldn't have been the one because they didn't ally with them, so probably Arch Ares? Where's the damn questions? Which realm did not ally with Fen Ares? So Nuance and Arch both did. It could be either one of these. I'm gonna go with Arch. Deciding battle of the War of the Fifth Era was fought near what famous landmark in 1836? Royal Museum of Fen, Angel Tower, Colossus, Orinda, Mount Holly. I doubt it's Mount Holly. Where's my damn map? I'm gonna say it's the Museum of Fen. I don't know. Do I think it's the Museum of Fen? Botanical Gardens, Angel Tower. Angel Tower is kind of out there. I don't know where Colossus Orinda is. I don't know anything about Angel Tower. The museum's like in the middle of the capital. I'll go with Angel Tower. I don't know. Solve the following problems. 6 squared is 36. 12 squared is 144. 16 times 5. 80 times 2 is 160. What the hell does 1 in a diamond mean? $160 minus... I don't know what the diamond means. I've never seen these 3 symbols before. Time to look at those math sheets, I guess. The ones I didn't want to look at. So 30 times a yellow 5 in a diamond is either 52, negative 400, or 52. I'm guessing that's 52. How is 30 times something? Maybe it's 30 minus 5 something. What? Square root of 5? So approximately 2 something. So is this 16 times 5 is 16, 32, 48, 64, 80. Times 2 is 160. Minus the square root of 1. Or minus 1, then you take the square root. I don't know. I have no idea. Was this 3 minus, no. 3 squared's 9, minus 3, 6. These I have no idea, man. 11 divided by approximately 3. 4. I don't know. 160 minus something. 39, I guess. I don't know. 5 divided by 2. 2.5 times 3 is 7.5 minus 1 is 6.5 times 6. Approximately 100. $140. Or is this rounded to the nearest 100? That would be 100. Maybe that's what that means. Rounded. I don't know. What is the Eurasian word for house? Thank God I've got this written down. I don't know. If I have to get 100% on this, I'm screwed. Q. What does Nev Yite mean? Nev Yite. Something gate. New gate? The phrase Tre Venle can be translated in several different ways. Which of the following is not an acceptable interpretation of this phrase? Tre, that's tree, old tree lacking. I don't own the old tree. My tree is not very old. My tree is lacking age. That could be it. I cannot see the tree trunk. I am not an old tree. Tree. Old, lacking. I don't own the old tree. Tree is not old. Cannot see the trunk doesn't make a lot of sense to me. A lack of myself. I'm gonna go with that one. Did I answer all these? How would you say the following phrase in Eurasian? You have a very, very long name. Name Lorlu Radau is what? Word I will or won't. I don't know what Ra is. R-A-A. 9 minutes left. How many pages are left of this damn thing? How'd you tell an Eurasian count me out? Let me go up. Well, hold on. Let me give a very, very long name. Nai Dao. Nai. Night. Day? Definitely not C. Dao Ven. Day. End of. Last. Last end of day. No. Will or won't. I don't know what RAA is. I will name word am is large. Perhaps this one. Lorlu is word I will or won't word. Name day? I'm gonna assume it's this one. How would you tell an Arajan count me out? Iraja Nai. It's night. El count vo. Me count away. Maybe. Lay. I lack. Have. Blue. I won't. I don't know what AVE is. I'm going to assume it won't be that one. I'm going to go with this one. Mount Holly Elementary Final Exam. In is... Okay, so this is north, south, east, west. Actually, I want a picture of this. Using the provided Arajan terms for cardinal directions above, what would be the clearest way for you could give directions to someone to point A to get them to point B? Okay. In et is what? I'm running out of time. In et ist. I don't know what INN is. East. ISS is also something I don't know. Et tre. East toward tree, maybe. Ajin. First. I don't know what N is. East. OV toward tree. Isha Trevo. Isha Trevo. Tree away. Main Tam East. What's Am? Large. Small tree. East. South. Oh, N is here. North. First north. East. Toward tree. South last. Tree away from the tree. I think that's fine. In ancient India, the number 8 was considered by Ageran scholars to be mathematically near perfect, though many in the secular sphere held this only advanced form 8 was worthy of numerical perfection. Only in this advanced form. My head hurts. And I don't know this. This is the most pleasing to look at, followed by this. I'm going to go with D. Well, I didn't get an achievement or anything, so I wonder if that means I failed. So quiet. Did I do bad? Did I do really bad? I guess I could go billiard room. I need more keys. I feel like I failed, guys. $20 plus 3 is 23. Minus 13 is 10. Times 2 is 20. Divided by 4 is 5. Oh, God. 25 plus 1 squared. No, 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. 8 squared. 64? Is that right? Minus 4 is 60. Divided by 6 is 10. 5 plus 4 is 9. Squared is 81. 80, 66. Lord. I hope I got that kind of stuff right on the exam. Oh, we could go commissary. I can't go commissary. I kind of need to go storeroom to get gems. But this gives me options, and I do have keys. Now, I definitely wouldn't mind like a storeroom. Rerolls. Kennel at least keeps us moving. Hopper, you moved on me. Hi, good boy. Good girl. Hi, good puppy. I went to look at the crotch. What's wrong with me? Hi, good puppy. Cat. Don't know. This is the end of the run, y'all. Unless I can go through the conference room, which I don't think I could. I think that's the end of this run. I'll never know if I passed the exam or not. Did I learn anything today? I really don't know that I did. Oh. Oh yeah. Getting the shelter would be good for one of the days. We got to every classroom. I've got some info. I took a test apparently. Really wish I'd used a key in here because I would have had all the redraws. That would have been nice. The weight room took away a lot of our steps, which really sucked. Honestly, being forced to take the weight room, kind of bottom tier. I don't have any good rooms to end in. I don't think I have any reasons to go outside. I've got Sundial base. I can go to the Sundial any day. Darren K. Kirk Darren. Try that on the terminal outside. I don't know. This is what I've got. This was the run. We did get all 8 classrooms plus 1. I was going to record more than one episode tonight, but this has been a almost 3-hour endeavor, minus the 20 or 30 minutes I stepped away. And I'm not going to lie to you. The classrooms have taken a ginormous, huge toll on my mental faculties. I'm wiped out. So that's where we're going to end it. Do you think the schoolhouse would have only added 8 classrooms total? But because I got the studio edition of a classroom, this is how I bypassed it without putting one in the shrine or one in the Chamber of Mirrors. Is that how I did it? Because I did not think I could draw this. Is there another classroom where I get my results? Am I truly not going to get my results? So I'm going to end the day here. We're going to just pass out on the desk after taking the test. Let's call it a day. Academic University, a library and 9 classrooms. We truly did have a great run for getting those rooms. New rooms 1, which has to be the dormitory, actually. Well, I guess you guys can tell me how you did on the final exam compared to me. If you know the answer. I'm sure someone out there has posted the answers, so you guys can probably find them out there. There was a lot I did not know, despite going to class. And the time limit scared me. I think we were down to what, final 5-6 minutes? But thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for the next one where we'll carry on, I guess. We now have all the classrooms, I think, done. So we move on to library books. Which room did I think? Oh, well, it's too late now. I don't think I had the room that actually had... I think it's the nursery. I did not draft the nursery. I need to get a nursery. And what was the other one? Realm and Rune? I think I requested Realm and Rune. I need to get to the nursery to look at the Red Prince to figure out the other 2 words. Darren K, we can try. We need the other vault keys. 2 other vault keys. 1, they might give us more logins for Blackbridge. And 2, one of them I think has the Sanctum key. My head hurts. Stay tuned for the next one where we'll see what the game gives us. Until then, like, subscribe, comment if you want. I feel like a student again, and I feel like a student who does not feel very good about their test. See you guys. I wanted to get an A. I got like a C on that.